Are you of the opinion that Canada has, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but are they operating under some kind of inferiority complex to the United States or generated by the United States?
Parts of Canada. Quebec has no problems. They have a strong culture. The West is rich.
Yeah.
And Southern Ontario just kind of sits there watching television in Buffalo going, why can't we do that?
Rick Moranis, summing up my home and native land in a guest appearance with his comedic partner, Dave Thomas, on the David Letterman, I guess that would be late night, early 1980s, I think, judge by the set. It was a visual thing, but I think it came across on the radio. Doing an act they had been popularizing on SCTV for a couple of years, The Great White North, hosted by Bob and Doug McKenzie, kicking off the Fog City Blues here on your local public radio station, KALW 91.7 FM, San Francisco, Bay Area, and beyond, north of the lower 48, you might say. Now, why do we begin with that here today? Well, you may be tuning out the headlines. I do that too, to the best of my abilities. But as a native-born Canadian, I feel like I can't ignore this one. The start of the dumbest trade war ever, says the Wall Street Journal opinion page. As tariffs. Tariffs. I learned about tariffs in Canadian history in the 19th century, and they're a thing now that a guy thinks he knows a thing about, and it's going to hurt, and it's stupid. And with all the hurt and all the misery that's being inflicted upon us right now, again, as a Canadian, to see Canada be more prominently part of American discourse than ever for all the dumbest reasons, it's really hard to get past, except with the help of Bob and Doug McKenzie, and perhaps another piece of Canadiana from a group called Blue Rodeo, who we play from time to time on this program. Back in 2015, during the Canadian election season, we're about to have one of those, then Prime Minister Stephen Harper was running for a fourth term, which just seemed unseemly. There's no problem with that in Canada. As long as you can win an election, you can keep serving. There's no term limit. But he had been in power for almost a decade. He was sort of our George W. Bush, if you will, which of course we thought was terrible. And I don't know, there's something about this tune that they put out at that time, a protest song, if you will, lamenting what Canada had become under the Harper government, that not only speaks to the upcoming moment as Justin Trudeau steps away and God knows what else is unleashed, but of course has been unleashed in this country. Let's listen to Blue Rodeo and a song called Stealin' All My Dreams on KALW, San Francisco Bay Area, Fog City Blues.
Your pipeline will spill its disease, and you shut down all the research libraries, and you muzzled all the white coats in your laboratories. Then you set your sights on the CBC. You're stealing all my dreams. You're stealing all my dreams. Whatever happened to our democracy? Well, this train came into town, the Reform Party. Little King Stevie and his monarchy behind the closed doors of corporateocracy. You're stealing all my dreams. You're stealing all my dreams. You're like some enemy conspiracy, greatest threat to my security. 'Cause you'll throw me in jail 'cause I disagree, and I'm so scared of your oil industry. 'Cause I love the rivers and I love the streams, but I'm scared for the children and the babies. I love the forest and I love the trees. Have you forgotten that you work for me? You can stop by honoring the treaty. And you're stealing all my dreams. You're stealing halls and Senate shame. It's a crime if I dissent. Supreme Court held in your contempt.